Well, one thing that I thought was really interesting about both of your characters is that they're similar in some ways, and that both are kind of the ultimate loners, right? On their own, doing their own thing. How do you convey a sense of people that have maybe not really used, when you're especially paired in an ensemble of guys that are just kind of used to being on their own, that in a way are kind of the stars of their own movies, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's an energy thing, you know. It's one of the things that Ethan Hawke and I were talking about last night after I saw the movie, especially with Martin's character. I think that, there's a lot, for all of us, there's very little to say, because there's a whole storyline going on. And so certain characters have very little to say, like mine and Martin. Yeah. But there's an energy that Martin brings to it the minute you see him come up on his horse. All the way into the end of the movie, I won't do any spoilers, but his actions by the time you get to the end of the movie, that energy that he has, it tells you so much about who he is. And it takes a guy like Martin to pull something like that off. It's not easy. And it's the same with my character. When you're first introduced to him, he comes in with a certain energy. He's kind of like he's living on the fringe of life, You
remind me a bit of Charles Bronson, a bit in the original, kind of, a little.
In
an awesome way.
Yeah.
That's
good.
Cool.
Yeah, it's good comparison.
That's cool.
So one thing that I thought was really cool too was that you guys, in a way, seemed like you could have been adversaries as well. Like in a war, maybe you guys would have fought on the opposite side.
Maybe, yeah, probably, yeah.
Is that something that you guys kind of worked on together, where you had like kind of a bit of a tension between the two, but a mutual respect as well?
I'm glad you picked that up, because we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was it like working on the first like big budget, like $100 million plus Hollywood Western in a long time? Like what was that? Like that must have been a crazy experience, especially for somebody like you, like a recent newcomer, pretty much to that kind of filmmaking. What was it like? What could you tell me about the experience?
I mean, it was both surreal and it was just amazing. I mean, I learned so much. I like to be, and even to sit there and when I wasn't on set acting, I would still go to set and watch and be a fly on the wall, and and even after a long day, sometimes I'd go to the gym. They had a gym at the production office, and I'd go there and I'd be a fly on the wall there and listen to the writers and them, just talk shop, and it was just like I was a student the whole time, and I learned so much, and it was just amazing.
I really liked your wardrobe too, and some of the kind of the character choices that you made. Was it refreshing playing somebody heroic as opposed to some of the more villainous parts that you've played recently?
Yeah. I mean, it's always fun inventing a character, no matter what it is, but. Jack Horn was a really good character to play. I really enjoyed it, and I also had a lot of creative freedom and a lot of support to flex my creativity. So it was, it was fun.